This woman never imagined that after hitting just one golf ball, it would be traveling at such an insane speed. But despite the ball's incredible velocity, it landed far from the hole. What no one knew was that everything was part of her plan. As soon as Eve flicked the rake on the ground, the energy of the ball was neutralized. The ball then rolled steadily towards the green. Eve's shot covered an astonishing distance, and it landed close to the hole. The trajectory and speed were perfect. While Eve wasn't a professional, her skills were nearly on par with one. She could even compete in tournaments instead of the professionals. However, Eve only played for the money. She needed it to support the orphans in the slums. But the moment Eve returned home after pretending to be someone else and finishing a tournament, someone immediately approached her to place a bet. Her opponent was a mysterious figure wearing a mask. When Eve saw her opponent's first shot, it landed perfectly in the center of the fairway. This would make it much easier to approach the green on the next shot. However, Eve wasn't worried. Instead, she had her friend take the first shot for her. Her friend, completely trusting Eve's abilities, casually hit the ball. But the ball didn't even get 1/5 of the way to the green. The bookie watching this result started to get excited. He thought he could win back all the money he had lost to Eve. But Eve remained calm and gripped the club tightly. No one realized that she was waiting for the train to pass. The next moment, she lifted her club, her muscles tensed, and she struck the ball with full force. When the ball landed, both the bookie and the opponent were completely stunned. The opponent was about to give up, but Eve immediately revealed her identity. The person who had paid Eve to play in the tournament was actually a professional golfer. She was just here to verify Eve's true skill. After seeing everything, she fully understood. The next day, Eve received another betting invitation. When her opponent saw that she only used 3 clubs for the game, she mocked Eve, saying she wasn't even as good as a beginner. This time, there was a large tree in the middle of the fairway. If an ordinary person was playing, they would try to hook the ball around it and then aim for the fairway. But everyone was surprised when Eve chose to hit the ball straight at the tree. This required a lot of power, and if she wasn't careful, the ball could bounce off the tree. Eve cheered her ball on, wishing for it to go through the tree. Everyone was amazed when the tree trunk was actually split. Eve then took her second shot, and the ball's trajectory remained flawless. From the beginning, Eve had chosen the simplest straight line. Her opponent was shocked. She immediately forfeited because the shot Eve made so easily was exactly what she had always dreamed of. To avoid disrupting her performance in the upcoming official tournament, she had no choice but to withdraw. Just as Eve thought she could easily make some money, a mysterious girl approached her with a match invitation. When Eve saw her club, she was stunned. The girl was the same height as Eve, but her club was much longer. The next shot the girl made shocked Eve. She easily outdrove Eve's ball. This made Eve feel threatened, and she immediately wanted to challenge her. Eve started her shot as usual, aiming straight for the green. She hit the ball hard toward the trees, knowing it was difficult to get through them. When the ball hit the tree, its momentum quickly decreased, and it fell straight down.